lords and ladies. Freaking villagers are just taking over my house. Welcome back, lords and ladies. KingRayRay right here, and I'm your host for this evening. Yeah, we kind of having a villager infestation in our house, and I've been thinking that we should probably set them up in such a way that they can't bother me or get killed, or for that matter of fact, by zombies. So that might be a little bit of a thing to do. And we also have our chicken coop actually looking halfway decent now. We've got 3 eggs made, and I made it where we can come in on the back side here, open that up, go on down, breed them, come back up, and say, hey, we are done. So we got that pretty good. But yeah, we need like a community center, something large enough for all these silly billies out here. They're billies, right? And I'm thinking that perhaps what we'll do is we'll just remove this one building. We'll remove this one building and then replace it with a community center where we'll take all of these villagers, or try to take all of these villagers, put them in areas where they're safe, and then give them jobs. So the first thing we're going to need to do is to have a tool in order to do that. I've got most of my tools in here, but it looks like that I might be able to, maybe, I don't think so, make some mana tools. So let's see, how much mana do I have? Oh yeah, I forgot. That doesn't work like that. So over here, that's why I made this step down. It makes it easier. I had enough for one. That means we need to figure out how are we going to bring more. They slammed the door in my face. Okay, well, that's fun. Always having a door slammed in your face. That works out very nicely. So rude to me. I'm gonna actually make some charcoal while we're at it. 1, 2, and then 1 there, and there, 1 there, and there. The rest of this is going to go into being over here. That way we can at least get some mana generation going on here. While we're waiting on mana generation, let's go ahead and take down this building. I do not have anything such as vein miner to do this, so I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned, the old vanilla-fashioned way. I don't even have special tools from the mod to do so. It's all vanilla tools that we're using here, and that's all good. You have to start from somewhere. Everyone starts from somewhere. Whether you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, or you dug your way up into the world from the earth where the worms squiggle and wiggle, and I'm already grossing myself out here. And that's the outer part. I could technically keep the main building and just... Nah, I like my style better. So let's just break this baby down all the way, and we'll time lapse the taking down of this building. All right, so, kind of missed a few pieces here, but I plan on leaving that flooring because we're going to be using oak planks as flooring anyways, and so we don't need to break it then replace it down. I just broke down specific parts that I don't want left behind. I'm also going to be keeping this part here on the lining because I'm going to, my building style requires me to have a double lining like that. Now, if these villagers would just let me sleep real quick, instead of taking all the beds in the kingdom, we'll be able to get this place started. So this tree is going to be kind of in the way, and it looks like we're going to be running out of axe here soon as well. Oh, well, it just axed its way out of there. That was actually a really bad joke. I'm sorry. So we'll keep we'll keep some of that, we'll keep the bed there for now until we're ready to move it. There we go. It's gonna have to be a fairly large place, and this here needs to be brought out like this. That way it's long enough. I'll have that there, and there, and there. So that is the basic frame pattern that I go by whenever I'm creating medieval buildings in general. And since this is going to be like a longhouse housing a bunch of different villagers, it's going to be pretty long. Now, how is that going to look on a corner? You bring it like this. You have that there and that there. So these outer logs are the outer support beams, while these inner logs are the inner wall with the windows or walls, etc. And you have it set up in such a way where every segment is like that. And it just makes building pretty easy. It's going to be a really simple build, to be honest with you, because of the fact I'm not really going to be doing fanciness on this build here. So if we bring this out one more right there and put that there, we can now bring the cobblestone inward. I've got some mossy cobblestone that I got from the build, so let's try to work that in. That way I can have regular cobblestone throughout, and I don't have to use up space for something that may not ever be used if I don't do that. So kind of made a mistake there, but it's easy to fix. Just like that, we have the corners. Now that I'm hoping is long enough for a few, and I'm actually going to change this from being planks to being slabs, because slabs will be easier to use. It looks like I can use another one of those, and these babies can eat that. Nice. Nom 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 nom. All right, so I want to change these to planks, so we'll have to break these after all. The reason why I'm changing these planks, because right now I'm using 1 to 1 or 1 to 4 basically. So 1 log equals 4 of these, and then 3 of these equals 6 slabs. So if you think about it, you're quadrupling, then doubling. So you're getting 8 times the amount. No, not doubling. Sorry, let me think it. Yeah, doubling. 4, then 3. Well, okay, not quite 8 times the amount. Maybe 6.5 or something like that. I've never been very good at math, but this allows you to get more bang for your buck instead of using the full blocks. And then we bring it across on the top section like this. That includes underneath the bed. And if we ever make a mistake like that, we just break it with our bare hands like that. Bring it around town like this. And of course, builders, we make mistakes. And I'm hoping that building this on screen helps those who want to learn how to build. Basically getting their basics down. That if you follow along with this, all you need is a vanilla world in 1.16, and well, technically I build with even before 1.16 blocks, but if you want to follow along the season, you can just load up any world and grab yourself Botania for 1.16.1, and there you go. You're basically doing the same thing as I am. All right, I'm so distracted because my dogs are running around back and forth. These villagers are going back and forth with the door. So much is going on. So we can put a door over here, I believe. That way we have plenty of room to mess with. Oh my gosh, my dog's going crazy. That way we have plenty of room to mess with on the walls to place our little villagers where they need to be. So we go in here and go out here. With this here, we can actually remove and place instead a staircase. Allows us to easily go up and down. Let's grab some cobblestone. We're going to need more cobblestone. I hope that we've got what we need. So cobblestone, excuse me. That was kind of rude of them. Good thing I'm going to be moving them into a more comfortable location. probably would have been easier down here due to the fact everyone's going down there, but we'll see what happens. Now this, I want it, whenever I talk about sections, I'm talking about from here to here. That's a section. That includes this back wall here. What I want is 2 or 3 sections going that way. And it would depend on how many sections we have here. So let's count. Ichi, ni, san, yan. We have 4 sections going on here. Yon means 4 in Japanese, for those who do not know. So, that being the case, if we did it 3, it would be almost square. If we did it 2, it will be more rectangular than square. Also, it will take up less room vertically. What I say is we do 2 because we don't need that many villagers in this place. All this place is for villagers. And while having lots of villagers is nice and all, it's not really something that is a big requirement. All right, so this is a corner, a diagonal like that, and then you bring in like this with, there you go. Now you have a side, corner, side, side, corner, side. And we just bring it around. Same with this other side. This tree is going to be in the way, so we need to remove it real quick. So with this tree out of the way, we can easily place what we need to place, which is there and there. And then we just round it back this direction, making it quite easy to determine where the main part of the building is. Don't forget, you have these V sections for each of the pillar areas. So now that we have that set, we just need the floor. We don't have enough slabs, not planks, and that's all right. I like to have extra tables lying around, that way I don't have to run around. So I'm just going to throw this table here and create more slabs from this table. Easy peasy. Right here is where the slabs go. Oopsie daisies. Maybe we should go check how our mana is doing for a 3rd mana ingot. So we have enough mana for a 3rd one. That means we can make an axe or a pickaxe. I'm thinking we're going to go with axe because that's the thing we're going to be working with for a while. To make a axe, we're gonna need some living wood twigs. That's 1, that's 2. 2 living wood twigs plus 3 mana ingots, mana steel ingots, creates a mana steel axe. Now the cool thing about mana steel axes, besides being cool looking, is that if you had a mana tablet, which I don't think I have the ability to make one. Let's see here, do we have ender pearls or, we do not have ender pearls or diamonds. So right now we're incapable of making a mana tablet. Mana tablets, you can fill it with mana from the mana pool. If you take a look at, I don't have the wand with me. Let me grab it real quick. If you take a look at the wand, you'll see that little square thing just below the bar line below mana pool. That's a mana tablet. And the arrow pointing to it means that this will fill into the mana tablet. If it was pointing from the mana tablet to the pool, that means it's filling from the mana tablet to the pool. But we like to have it sit like this for the most part. That way, when we do have a mana tablet, we can fill it up and it will repair any mana tools we have or allow us to use quite a few different Botinia tools that uses mana in of itself as well. Now we have these mana tools here. We can go and chop until we can't chop no more, and I don't want to break it because that's a waste of mana if we break it. So what we'll do is we'll do what we can for now with this very useful tool, and then use stone tools once it's too low for us to actually use. Oh, I hear an enderman somewhere. Oh, he's down below. I can't reach him from where I am. That's too bad. Yeah, wait, maybe here? Maybe I can, no, I can't reach him there. I need an enderman, that way I can grab an ender pearl, but what the last 5 endermen I've seen were killed by the guards of this village, and I don't know if endermen can drop their ender pearls if they're killed by the guards of the village. And I'm going to assume no, because that might be a player loot drop. So I'm going to spread them out about 3 blocks each. This will allow the furthest growth, 1, 2, 4, for the furthest growth and also the widest of the leaves so that we can get as much apples and saplings as possible per harvest. And if you think about it, spruce saplings are one of the few, one of those trees that cannot grow if there's a sapling right next to it. Unless it's in a 2x2, then you get a large spruce sapling. I believe acacia is the same way and birch is the same way, unless they changed it from 1.7, because that's the last time I actually tested that out. Oak's always been one of those saplings you can actually place right next to each other and they'll just grow into one big block of wood. Now, saplings and trees, they're going to be very important here in the future. Not right now, because it'll take us a little time to get there. We need redstone, we need diamonds, we need lapis, we need all sorts of things that we don't have just yet that we're trying to get ready to get. And I might do some mining off screen sometime. I don't really want to do a lot of mining without a mana pick if possible, mana steel pick, because then that would be a lot of resources I'm gonna have to go through just to make more stone picks, iron picks, etc. And I don't want to make a mana pick off stream, because where's the fun in doing that and then making it where you guys don't get to see the progress of all the fun that's going on? Man, I'm hearing well, there's no way we're gonna be able to get the Enderman. It's like there's a small cave right under here. I'm pretty sure I know what the cave is because I've been there. You know what I mean? I've been there. So yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up 3 more like this, and on the outer pillar we put a cobblestone. Now the final build, you won't really see the cobblestone. It's just what is called a builder's cap, so that the builder can connect the frame like this and not have to worry about where things go. And it's a pretty cheap investment too. You could use wood, but why use wood when you have more cobblestone to use, if that makes sense? So once again, we just go through, we bring this up 3 times, put the cap, and okay, we're out of wood again. These builds take a lot of wood and stone, at least for me they do. So we could technically, if we wanted to, take down the entire village, or we can just keep on growing trees like that. So just to make things a little, oh, hello, Enderman, 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 I saw an Enderman, Enderman, where'd he go? Seriously. Aha, I see him. I see him. Enderman, where are you going, Enderman? He is running away, or, well, teleporting away from me. I swear, Endermen are like freaking, what do you call them? Abras. You see them, and then they teleport away. We need a little reskin for Enderman. The Abra, or maybe Cadabra, I guess, because they can fight back. Abras really don't fight back. They're more like, hey, you see me, I'm gonna run away. Hey, you hit me, I'm gonna run away. Unless they're done by trainers. But yeah, we did some wood chopping, and let's get more of this done real quick. We managed to get the basic frame here. I'll show you from the outside what it looks like. So this is what it looks like on the outside. This is the basic frame that I always work with. These little areas here usually end up being the windows. This here usually ends up being just a solid area, maybe a block and then a stair underneath, or 2 walls. The question is, do I want to use wool? Do I want to use cobblestone? Or do I want to go slaughter that Enderman that's going around? I want to slaughter that Enderman. Come here, Enderman. Come here, Enderman. Why are you... Where'd he teleport? Where'd he... Come on! Dang it, though. Enderman ghasts. That Enderman's really just teleporting all around, making it hard for me to get to him. Well, I'll get to him sooner or later. I need to get close to him real quick and easy. Back to doing this. We could also be using wood. I'm thinking that cobblestone. No, we have the wood for it though. No, we're going to go wood on this one. It's not going to be as nice when it comes to the diversity, but like I said, this is just a community area. This is just a community area where villagers will be. It's a trading area, basically. So I always start out with all sides being windows. And then I decide, okay, where are these villagers going to end up? And if the villagers are going to be right there, and if they decide to jump up here, that's going to be a problem because then it would cost me some issues. But what if I just say, oh, instead of allowing them to jump up like that, what if we just say a slab there and we can keep the windows? Put the slabs across like this, and then we need to decide, all right, well, that's neat and all. Now we need cubicles for them. Well, I certainly don't want them to go into this area, so it's just going to be blocked off on those areas. And I'm going to do it on all sides like this. Yes, I know the build's not complete, but right now I'm just trying to get those villagers out of my darned way. All right, so how are we going to go with the cubicle on this? I'm thinking, well, let's put cobblestone there, 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 and there. That'll allow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villagers. Let's put another cobblestone, but this time upside down. Let's give it a little bit of something instead of being just blocks the entire time. That would be a little boring if we do just blocks. I know these are some basic blocks we're working with, but who cares? We are doing what we're doing because we can do it. Let's use some fences to keep them in, and it's kind of like decoration there. Let's use more fences. We need just a little more. Maybe 6 more would be the most we need. Here comes the hard part. We're going to need to entice a villager into this area right here so that we can actually get these villagers out of my way. And one of the villagers I definitely want to get out of my way is going to be a villager that always comes over here. Oh, they're all down here. Why are they down here?